All right, it is time. It's been a piece. We've had a bit of a time away from the classic JP and the Beans top 5, but it's time to bring it back.
So many brackets.
Oh.
I'm going to tell you right now, I don't want to see another one until March.
Deal.
Yeah.
You have yourself a bargain, my friend. Well, what we would like to do for this particular version of the JP and Beans top 5 is provide for you the top 5 Guardians characters that we would prefer to continue to see in future MCU films, shows, what have you, as opposed to them being dead and no longer available to us. These are our top 5 Guardians characters that we want to continue to see. So not our predictions for who we think is actually going to be alive, but just top 5 for who we personally prefer to see or stick around. So I'll go first. My number 5 is Star-Lord. I enjoy Chris Pratt as Star-Lord. He's a perfect fit for who the character is ostensibly supposed to be. Really, it's just Chris Pratt being Chris Pratt. And that's great. Great. So my number 5, Star-Lord. Keep him around, gang.
My number 5 is Star-Hawk, a.k.a. Sylvester Stallone.
Ooh.
Because who doesn't like seeing Rocky in space?
Sure.
That's it. That's
Sure.
all I got. And
Rocky
also,
in space.
Because, he's got the classic OG Guardians with him.
Uh-huh.
So.
I'd like to see more of him in this film. He's
And he is gonna be in it.
He's teased heavily in Volume 2.
And he's going to be in it.
You bet.
So.
Okay. Love that. Okay, you're number 4, Riles.
Ooh.
Good pull for number 5. I like that.
I'd like to see Yondu come back.
Oh.
He's dead, but
Yeah.
it'd be kind of cool.
It's okay. This is dreaming time.
I would like to see him go to more of the classic comic, though. Like, instead, he has the bow and arrow kind of thing.
Okay.
I
honestly didn't know. I always assumed it was the dome.
I mean, it's a cool change.
I don't even know what to call it.
But it would be cool to just see him come back in, even if it was for like 5 minutes.
Sure.
So
A little bit of Yondu. Here's what I'll give you. Okay. A little blend here in the prediction in the top 5. I'll bet you we get a flashback featuring Yondu. That's what I'm guessing.
So. Well, it's funny because these first 2 picks, I just want to be different because
it's great. Good on you.
That's
provide the variety.
Because I just feel like the other handful is like.
Hey, that's great. My number 4 is Mantis. I've enjoyed her. Now, she's not what I would prefer, like give her a primary role necessarily, but she's a good flavor, good change of pace. I enjoy what she brings to the group. So Mantis is my number 4. My number 3, and this goes very much against what I predicted, is Nebula. I do think Nebula is toast. However, I think it would be enjoyable to see Nebula continue to integrate into the Guardians and take on a more significant role and just open up a bit. Be a little less cold and stiff. Nebula, number 3.
My number 3 is the walking tree himself, Groot. Because he's such a cool character, and now he's swole. And I want to see more.
He's put time in the gym.
Groot. Right.
Let him reap the benefits.
I would love to just see him throw it around,
Sure.
And also, I just think it would be fun now that he's jacked to go up against, they just have this brawl, and it's like him, Hulk, Thing, and just let him fight.
Okay. That's great.
I don't know.
Yep, little throwdown.
But I love Groot.
Good number 3.
Number 2,
Deuce.
Star-Lord. Because I think he's so important to the Guardians franchise, and because obviously I love Chris Pratt.
How can you not?
But, there needs to be a leader moving forward in the Guardians, and as much as I could see Gamora doing it, she's just... I don't think that role is for her. I just think Star-Lord was destined to be that leader for them.
Yep.
And so it's just... Who's the leader if he leaves? It's either Gamora or Rocket. And
just
I'm like...
a huge void.
I don't know if I want neither one of them...
Yeah.
thrives well in those situations.
Thor, I guess, right?
Point exactly. So yeah, keep Star-Lord.
All right, my number 2 is Rocket. He's wild. He's a technological genius. He brings his own brash sense of humor that I do resonate with. I'm okay with. So I'd like to see Rocket stick around. Again, I don't think he's going to. I think he's toast. But who knew that I would actually care and enjoy a freaking talking raccoon as much as I do? So Rocket, my number 2. My number 1, listen, it's Drax. I have been delighted with Drax the Destroyer. All-time great comic book name, by the way. But I've been delighted with that character ever since the first Guardians movie, where whilst fighting, just laying fools to waste, the dude's laughing the whole time. It was hilarious. He just genuinely gets mirth out of throwing it down. Drax the Destroyer. That's my number 1.
My number 1 is the raccoon.
Mm-hmm.
Rocket.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I can't, if they kill him, which I think they will kill him, to me it doesn't make logical sense because he's one of the few characters that you can recast anytime.
Oh my.
Just keep him around.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Not taking anything away from Bradley Cooper's performance, because Bradley Cooper does a phenomenal job to the point where I forget sometimes it's Bradley Cooper voicing that raccoon.
Which just leads right back into your point, though, as far as, hey, recasting. Nobody's going to watch the Guardians going, I can't wait to hear Bradley Cooper as Rocket. Like, he does well. It's effective, but it's not Bradley Cooper as Rocket Raccoon. It's Rocket Raccoon.
And even on top of that, too, though, it's like to have the heart of a team be not a real person that you can CGI. To me, they stick around. It's
pretty easy too, right?
Dumb not to. That goes for Groot, too. You're telling me you can't replace Vin Diesel as Groot?
Oh my gosh.
No offense.
Oh my gosh.
Vin Diesel, good for you, dude. You're making a crap ton of money off
Not good
of it.
for that guy. Screw that guy. Are you kidding me?
But my point is, those are two characters that if you kill off and you just keep them dead, I don't see the point of wasting those two characters.
Yep.
If you want to, get rid of the Guardians for a little bit and have those two do their own series.
Mm-hmm.
I think they would thrive there. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah. So don't disagree. Awesome. Good to bring the top 5 back.